Yo, what's going on, everybody? Khordmaster is here. Got my tea. I haven't done one of these videos in, well, I started recording them again a couple of days ago, but prior to that, I have not done one in a while. I kind of set my studio up a little bit less as a content creator and more as just a musician, right? So I kind of took down all the cameras and all the tripods and mounts and all of that kind of stuff, and was just, yeah, experiencing making music and as a primary focus and like content as a secondary focus. Now I'm back into content mode, and I think it's cool to lean into kind of what feels right at any given time. Anyway, what we have today that we're going to be looking at is the TP-7. This is a case from TE Cases. I did a video on this on the channel you can check out, and it's a really nice case. The one thing I don't like about it is that it's a little bit hard to open. Case in point, hang on, I have it. I've been doing better with this lately. Hang on. All right. Anyway, here we go. It's open. And what I want to do today is I want to talk a little bit about the TP-7 and kind of, yeah, have some fun with it. So what is it exactly? The TP-7 is a field recorder that can do a lot of other cool things that I personally don't see a lot of people doing, like online with it. So let's just turn it on really quick. I can come into here and what? Hit play. Test mic check 1 2 3 4. It's not going to play because there's a lot of settings that you have to kind of get familiar with, but I'm going to take this out for now. I think I have the speaker set properly. Let's see. Turn it up. Test mic check 1 2 3 4. So you can do that. You can also you can do that and scrub and all kind of things like that. There's different modes on this. There's a memo mode. So like, for example, if it's turned off, I can hold memo and record, hey, what's up guys? We're testing memo mode right now. And then turn it and then let go and it stays off, but then turn it back on. I don't know if it goes right into memo mode, but this bottom left button, you can now, with the new update, you could have memos be in a separate folder, which I think is a huge benefit. This is what I just recorded. Hey, what's up, guys? We're testing memo. But what I want to talk about today, I'll do more stuff with this like later. But the main thing that I'm loving about this is you can pitch, shift, and do some really fun and interesting things. Of course, we're going to actually send this directly in this way. And let me just show you guys first, and then I'll talk to you guys about what's happening here. Okay, let's see.
Right now, the whole city, it's just crazy right now. The whole city, it's just crazy right now. The whole city, just ain't gonna spread it.
My phone cause I really did money, cause I really did more money, cause I really did more money, cause I really did more. Money cause I really did more. Money cause I really did more. Money cause I really did more. Die for it, die for it. Die for it, die for it. Die for it, die for it. Die for it, die for it.
All right, let's talk about this device. So you can, excuse me. Wow, hang on one sec. Let me clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. All right, so little history. The OP-XY is one of my favorite TE products. It is a weird boombox thing that looks like this. And I just loved using it. I'm not going to zoom out because I have this thing so zoomed in because of how small this is. But I love using it because you could pitch, shift things, and you can remix things, and you could jump around in time, and you could just do some fun, dope stuff on the OP-XY, and I love using it. When this product was announced, or prior to it being officially announced, there was a conversation I had with someone from TE, and she was telling me about like this product, and she said she thinks that I might enjoy it because of the stuff that I did with the OP-XY, and I was like, that's cool. I'm excited for it. When it first came out, you weren't able to do nearly the stuff that you can do with it now. And so let's talk about what actually is happening, and maybe like hopefully give like a little sort of tutorial on how to set things up and all that. All right, so I am in like playback mode, right? So press the bottom left. I always get confused, honestly. M means memo. One of these means like that air means listening, means like, yeah, listening mode, I guess, whatever. Like files. And this means recordings. But I kind of think of them opposite for some reason, but it doesn't matter. Let me close this door. It's a little background noise. All right, so when I connect this to USB-C or line in and like, you know, rip songs from YouTube or rip songs from wherever and bring them onto here, those files get stored in this mode, in recorder mode, right? And right now my recorder mode has like stuff. Let me see what it has in here. Okay, so it has some songs like, but a lot more talking, I think, in this. Let's take a look and see. Testing out recording here. 1, 2. But it says 2. Okay. So what was I? Okay. So the first thing, it's not always clear explicitly what the first thing is to do, but in this case here, I would probably start. It's like a tutoring lesson or something. I'm actually recording some of those lessons for training purposes, as they say when you're on the phone with someone. Anyway, yeah, so that's one area where stuff is, but the other area is here. And over here, if I hit what? Stop and down. So I have albums, okay, that I put in here, right? So these are if I hit stop and plus or minus, these are how you can get to the different albums. I'm just making sure you can kind of see, okay, up there. But yeah, it says the name of the album there, right? So for example, Kayla Joy album, hit play.
So Baby Girl,
that's my first song from my first album, too. All right, so now what do we do? So the top or middle button on the side here, this is middle button right here, lets us change into loop mode. It says loop. If you hold it, you can rotate to cue mode or loop mode. Cue, I think, like lets you set cue points on like longer songs and such, and it lets you like call them up. I'm not as familiar with cue mode because I don't use it that much yet, but maybe I guess once I learn how to use it, I can figure out ways to utilize it better and stuff like that. But right now I've been spending a lot of time in loop mode. So when it says loop there, right, you can play. And when it says loop, while it's playing, you can press and hold record and then let go, and it will create a loop for you instantly, like this. Okay, so you can hear the loop. It's not a perfect loop. So here's the thing. So you have to have a good listening ear for this. But when you press this bottom left button, you can change what the plus and minus buttons do. Right now, it says 1x, which means that if I press plus or minus, it's gonna increase the loop to half the size that it currently is, or quarter size, or double size, or 4 times the size, right? You can make the loop longer or shorter. If I press it again, now, if I press plus or minus, it will jump forward or back to the next loop or the one after, right in the song. And we'll talk about kind of what that means in a sec. And then you have this in and this out section. So in and out basically lets you nudge the in or out point of the loop. So I can listen to this, and I'm pretty sure that the in point is a little bit late when I listen to this. So let me listen again. Yeah, so I need to go to in, right? In my mind, this took a little while to kind of get used to. Excuse me. And I need to go to in, and I need to press minus to send that in point a little earlier, so it's going to sound more in time. I'm going to do it while it's playing to kind of get the real time reaction from it. All right, so check this out. So now it's a little too early. One more, let's see. One more. So that's pretty good. Maybe it's perfect. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's much better. So now that's going. So now let me show you how to jump forward and back. So if you go to the I guess next or back, like a triangle with the line backwards. So a couple things. I'm showing you on this song for a specific reason. I'm just thinking about copyright and all that kind of stuff, but we'll get to there in a second. Okay, press the bottom button, lets you pitch shift. So cool, right? But what's a lot more fun for me, right? I have my albums on here. Coincidentally, all my albums are, instrumentals, right? But let's talk about this, right? So I've been like, I want to get music in the files section on here. Like, not just my music, that's instrumentals, because doing this remix stuff is significantly more fun for me with songs that have lyrics, first of all, because it's just more interesting, but also ones that I don't really know what, like a varied amount of songs, like a varied style of song, I guess the best way to say it. So little background, way back when there was a thing called Google Play Music. Okay, and I had a ton of music files back then that I would upload to Google Play Music's website, and then I'd have the ability to listen to it on Google Play Music's streaming service, which was, like their version of Spotify or whatever. Now they have something called YouTube Music. Several years ago, they, decommissioned Google Play Music, but I found out that I still have access to all of my files, which I didn't know. I thought it was just in the cloud, and I thought I could still listen to it. I knew I could still listen to the stuff, but I didn't know if I can get the stuff, right? Because most people don't have a need to get those files nowadays. Like the vast majority of people, it's just you stream it and whatever. I had a need for it. I wanted that stuff on here, and there was a way to do this thing called Google Takeout to get your files, and it was really, really dope. So anyway, I have I don't know, a lot of gigs worth of music. It put them in some order that I don't fully understand, but it actually works out super well with this in that. If I go and press, nope, not that button. If I get out of here and go back into listening mode, right? Okay. And these are, wait, hang on. We got to do stop and, okay, this is what we got to do. GMI. Okay. So these are the songs here. Now, I don't know the order, but I can just play a couple. This is from Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games. This is from Legend of Zelda. Which one is this? This is from Majora's Mask. And then this is a hip hop song by B.O.B. And I forget who else is on there. Anywho, I'm going to pitch shift this in hopes to maybe avoid copyright stuff. I don't know. But this is kind of what's cool. So slow it down. So this is the beat here. Slower than I normally would, but whatever. Okay. Now that's a perfect loop, I think. Watch. So now we can do that thing where we're jumping ahead.
Sweat to the side like a lateral. Sweat tonight I'm roof, but re-riding slow lateral. 50 on the potion, 100 on the lateral. I swear tonight I'm roof, but re-riding slow lateral. 50 on the potion, 100 on the smoking. Potion, 100 on the potion, 100 on the smoke. Potion, 100 on the smoking. Panoramic tops popping, riding slow motion. It's whatever. Potion, 100 on the smoking. Top model roof, but re-riding slow motion. Patron birdie. Potion, 100 on the smoking. Panoramic motion, 100 on the smoking. Panoramic motion, 100 on the motion, 100 on the motion. Potion, show.
So I wish you can go from a 16 to it right back to 1. I guess you can hit loop to get out of the loop.
Motion, 100 on the smoking. Panoramic roof, but North Kelly rolling. It's whatever. Those top shelf.
Anyway, there's so many songs in here. This is a lot more fun to do, as I noticed last night, like with holding it like this rather than having it like this. But there is a way to connect this to MIDI as well. So that's a thing. And have like a bigger device that's doing these things. And I think there was a comment on a video that I did, like a vertical short video demonstrating this, asking about MIDI control. So I guess, I mean, yeah, I would just need, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would just need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, like 8 MIDI buttons. And I mean, yeah, I don't know what I have that would work the best with this. It just opens up Pandora's box to like research a lot of different stuff. But for now, yeah, I've been really, really enjoying this. Oh, one more thing. Okay, so yeah, this is actually quite important, and then I'll probably end the video. Let's go to another song. So you hit this button to get out of loop mode, and then you can hit plus. So that's dope. Now that loop is nice, right? So say if I want to say, I believe it's stop play, but I just want to make sure. If I want to save a loop, you can save loops on here too, which is quite important. So let's check this out. I think stop play, right? And it says save, and then I hit yes and hit plus. So now that loop is saved, which I believe means that when I go to a different song, I don't know. Okay, anyway, looping on another song. Last thing I want to show is what happens when you come back out of loop mode and go back to the song that we were previously on, which was It's a Beautiful Morning, right? So I'm playing, but I'm like, wait, what was that loop that I just loaded up? So if you have a loop loaded, saved, I should say, hitting stop play. Right now I'm not in loop mode. I'm in the regular screen, but if I hit stop play, wait, we have to be here and then stop play. I don't know see, that's weird how that works. It's a little finicky because look, it says save. It's supposed to say load now. Let's try this one more time because I want to get this right for y'all. I guess you have to be out of loop mode. There you go. So you, okay. I think I figured it out. So you have to not have the word loop highlighted, whether you're in loop mode. No. Okay. So you have to have the word loop not highlighted, and you have to have the word loop there, and you have to have a loop saved in order to load it. Now it's loaded. But the interesting thing is that was saved. I thought with a faster, like this. You guys can rewind and confirm that for me. But I would think that the loop that's saved should be saved to the pitch that it was saved as. Anyway, that I kind of think is what I wanted to show you guys today. There's a lot more that you can do with this product. I mean, this is something that you could sit on your piano and just practice for a while. Or I did a video recently on the Polyend play, so I was actually thinking about doing something. Hang on. Like in my mind, I was thinking about what this would look like to. I didn't plan to do this now, but so this is not battery operated, but I wanted to like connect this via USB-C and power this up, and then connect a output, the output on this to the input on here. Or maybe I'm gonna try this right now, guys. Hang on. I just got intrigued with something, because this setup that I'm talking about might be even doper if all you need is USB-C. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Polyend Play does support USB-C audio. We're gonna check. We're literally gonna check right now. Give me a sec. All right. Sorry for the aesthetic with the white USB-C cable, but you know, we're just gonna the tinted yellow because it's so old. Yeah, I want to check this out right now. So let's see how this would work. So the first thing is, will this power it up? I'm quite positive that it will. There's no yeah, I don't believe that that's going to be any issue powering up, but that's the first thing we need to check. So we'll press in. Okay, powering up, no problem. Now, the next thing is we overcurrent. What does that mean? Oh, so maybe not. Maybe it's too much. Okay. Overcurrent, it said on there. That's kind of odd. I guess that won't work. Okay. Oh, my first KMATS lead via my new thing that I have set up. Exciting, guys. Check that out. So I set this up. That's cool. I set this up to have a tutoring business, in case you don't know. And I set this up via Zapier, I think that's how it's pronounced, to send me a text message like this when someone fills out a form on my website. And there we go. That's exciting. All right, so let me go tend to that. Overcurrent, I got to look at what that means. So I guess I can't power this up with that. That's kind of disappointing, but it's okay. I'm so sad, guys. I'm so sad now. Just kidding. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions about this, please do let me know. There's a lot more to talk about with it, but I just felt inspired to show you guys some of the basics with this. I will be following this up very soon with another video on how to integrate this into the OP-XY, and it's kind of like a superpower. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you get yourself subscribed if you're not already, so you can be on the lookout for that. Notification bell, I guess, just that helps, you know, whatever. Have a good one. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.